Hey guys, welcome to this video. I want to talk a little bit about paid advertising because it can be really great for, getting started with any business because especially if you don't have a list or you don't have any way of marketing to anyone and you're just getting started and you do want to try some paid advertising while you're learning how to do free advertising or getting free leads from like Facebook or doing social media or making YouTube videos because sometimes that can take a long time. Typically, you can start to see, if you get a viral video or something, obviously you can start getting leads pretty quickly. But, typically free methods can take a little while to build up, especially if you're doing a YouTube video or a YouTube channel rather, and then also posting or creating a Facebook page and creating Facebook groups. That can all take a little bit of time to build as well. But if you want to jump into paid advertising, one of the things that I do always kind of like warn everybody that I work with or any of my students is that it can be very costly and you have to understand your numbers before just jumping in. And so that's kind of what this video is about, is understanding the numbers with paid advertising. Now I have a spreadsheet that I'm going to pull up in just a second, and that spreadsheet will be available for download in the description that's below this video. I want to make sure you have it. It's totally for free. I'm not asking for leads or anything like that. I basically, or your email address, I just want to provide that as value for you guys because I am a Builderall affiliate and I love the Builderall community. There's been a tremendous amount of people that have helped me. I've been in a lot of the Facebook groups and everybody has been really great to me and helping me out through my journey. And so this is just a little thing that I want to give back to the community. So I'm just making this video and let's go ahead and pull up the spreadsheet. I'm just going to go into my full screen mode here. And so this is kind of my ad spend profit loss calculator that I've come up with. And I've initially just based this off some pretty basic stats. Now we're going to jump into this right side in just a second, but I just want to kind of explain what this is. So essentially all this is looking at some pretty basic statistics. So if you're doing any kind of marketing on Facebook, you know that the cost of advertising can sometimes be expensive. It used to be back in the day, like 10 years ago or more, Facebook was really cheap. That was like the go-to place because Google ads had gotten really expensive. And Facebook was really the place to go because you could get clicks for like 5 and 10 cents. But that is no longer the case. And a lot of the keywords and a lot of the targeting and stuff that you go after might end up costing you anywhere from $1 to $2 or even higher. So you have to be really careful with ad spend. And so this spreadsheet is kind of just based on some of the more late statistics of Facebook of having higher ad spends. And obviously, like the more you pay and the more you optimize and the longer your campaigns run, you can get a better cost per click. And so that's kind of like the golden nugget that most people don't realize is like they'll jump on Facebook or some ad platform, they'll spend a little bit of money and then think it doesn't work, and then they'll close the ad down or they'll turn it off after like $200. But you have to realize that over time, and as you optimize your campaigns, and you just kind of improve the quality of things, it could be like improving the quality of keywords, improving the quality of your ad, getting better click-through rates. You're going to get rewarded for getting just improving that campaign, so you're going to get a lower cost per click. So just jumping on to the way the spreadsheet works is we just have some really basic statistics here. So here's my number of leads in this column, and then my cost per lead, which is essentially the amount that it takes for somebody to click and actually sign up to your list, and then your actual lead acquisition cost, which is once you've basically spent that amount of money per lead, this is what it actually costs you in reality to get that particular lead. So for example, if you have 10 leads, each lead costs $250, that's $25 for those 10 leads. So I've just put in a typical conversion rate here of 1%. Obviously, like, as you tweak your campaigns and stuff, maybe you'll get more than that, maybe you'll get less. But again, these are just standard numbers. And then we have our product cost here for $69.90. So this is just right now like the basic Builderall opt-in without the funnel club. And the number of buyers list here is just basically the percentage after you've grabbed all of these leads, the percent of those people that have actually made a purchase, and then the revenue from that purchase. So if somebody buys a $69 the membership with Builderall, you're going to get $6.99 from that if that in fact is a 1% conversion. Okay, so we're just looking at this here really quick. So obviously, like I know, like with Builderall, you're going to get 100% of the commission right off the bat, and then a 20%, or I'm sorry, 30% commission for every single other subscriber, or as long as that person stays on the one of the plans or the paid plans. And obviously, again, like I said, if they get the Funnel Club and it's 199, this is going to be a little bit different. But this, in a general sense, this isn't like I'm not trying to show you how Builderall works. I'm just showing you like just generic numbers here. I'm just using this because that is the number that costs for a Builderall membership for their basic plan. But of course, like this can apply to any type of affiliate marketing. This could be for any type of product that you're selling. It could be a ClickBank product. It could be, just any type of private affiliate product, something from the Warrior Forum or Warrior Plus, whatever you're promoting. It could even be your own product. If you look at it in that way, you could tweak these numbers. And so what I've done is I've made all of these columns and I've gone all the way down to about 5,000 leads. So obviously, like if you have 5,000 leads, like you have 5,000 people on your email list, and you basically spent 250 to acquire each one of those leads, it's going to be about $12,500. And with a 1% conversion with a $69 product, you're only going to basically be getting about 50 actual buyers out of that with that 1% conversion. And so you can see that even with 5,000 leads with a $69 product, you're basically losing money. And so this shows you right here that you're basically in the hole $9,000. And so obviously that's not a good thing. So again, like you have to look at, this is the revenue from your purchase. So this is how much money you actually generated, but after you take away this ad spend, this is what you're left with. Okay, and so again, this chart here is just kind of so you can get like a quick overview of different numbers. What you can do is you can come over here and say, I'm going to leave this at 5,000, but I want to see what would happen if my ad spend was only like 50 cents, right? So if your ad spend was only 50 cents, that means you have a profit of $9.95, and that's after your ad spend. Okay, so this is kind of like the sweet spot. Is if you were to get 5,000 leads at 50 cents, you would with a 1% conversion, you would be generating $995 a month. If you were to get obviously like more than 1% conversion, like let's say this was like 2.5 or something, obviously you're going to be making a lot more money. So I have this column actually rounded up. So let's just say 2. So with a 2% conversion, you can see that jumps up significantly. All right. So you can play with this all you want. You can plug in different numbers and kind of see, what type of conversions you're looking at. So if you have an ad spend of $1 per lead, then, once you get about 5,000 leads, with a 2% conversion with a $69 product, you're looking at $1,990 in profit. If you want to look at possibly upscaling this and saying, okay, like you have a funnel where you make a lot more money. Let's say you have a $97 product. Obviously, that's going to really increase the revenue here. You've got $4,700 in profit with this particular setup. So anyway, guys, that's just for fun to play around with. You can look at, different leads setups all the way from 1 to 5,000. Now over here, this is kind of the fun part, and this is really the reason why I actually made this spreadsheet. And this is what's really helping me a lot. So basically, again, using the Builderall example, and this is why recurring revenue is so critical to your business, is because with ad spend, especially with paid advertising, if you are going to be spending a significant amount of money, whether it's $20, $50, $1,000 per month, you really have to understand the numbers. And so with recurring revenue, the nice thing is with the ad spend, if you only make, say, $100, or you're selling an ebook for $20, you're not going to make a lot of money. But with recurring revenue, that $20, let's say you spent a dollar to acquire that lead, then you're going to be getting that $20 every single month. or whatever that product price is or that commission is. And so that's kind of the way I've set this table up. Is this is really designed for like an affiliate commission so that you can really understand the numbers. And so let's say we have, as an example, we have Builderall at $69.90 with a 30% recurring commission. So that basically gives you $20 per month. All right. So and really quick, let me just pause for a moment and explain sort of how this is set up. So this is designed with these three columns that are highlighted in yellow that you can go ahead and change these numbers. The other ones are automatic. You don't really need to adjust those. So again, this is set up in the same way that I set up this left-hand side here. It's just based on the number of leads, the cost per lead, and your percent of conversions. Okay, so if you have 100 leads that you spent $1 to acquire, 1% of those that end up buying from you, okay, you're going to end up having one buyer. Okay, so because 1% obviously of 100 is one, and that means you just made a $20 commission. But because of your ad spend, you're now in the whole $79.03. Okay. But here's the caveat of this whole thing. So if you look at um, this model over a subscription period, and let's say the generic or just the typical subscription period time is 3 months. And I think with Builderall it can be a lot longer because obviously, like if you build a website for somebody, like I know, like I have several clients within Builderall that are on my subscription plan, and I charge them for hosting, and I actually charge them for hosting outside of Builderall because I have them inside my agency plan. So basically, they're inside my agency account, and then I'm just charging them $30 hosting per month for their basic website and their email newsletter. So that's reoccurring commission that, yeah, I spent a little bit more money up front to acquire that lead, but I'm making that money back every single month. And so you can see that just that one person after 3 months has made you $62.91. However, you're still in the hole because of the amount of money that you spent on advertising. And after 3 months, you're still in the hole of $37. So as long as you keep that person longer than 3 months, that's going to start to improve. Those numbers are going to get better. So let's just go ahead and bump this up to 200 leads. So obviously, as your leads go up, unless you can reduce your cost per lead, these numbers are really not going to get any better. And that's why it's always good to have a combination of free traffic and paid traffic, because you're going to start to make those numbers up. But you can see that you're still in a negative profit of 158 here, because even though you have 200 leads that basically you acquired for $1, that's still $200. But after 3 months, you still have 125 of actual revenue that came in, and then your actual profit on that is minus 74. So watch what happens if you change this to 50 cents like I did before, right? So 50 cents, if as long as you get your leads a lot cheaper, then basically you start seeing better numbers here. So here we have an example where we have 200 leads. We basically spent $50 per lead, and after all of that profit, we're in the whole $58. Okay, so this is the difference with a static one-time revenue model versus a recurring revenue model. Okay, so you can see if this was just like a ClickBank product where you just bought a single product like an ebook or something, or a one-time purchase, you would be in the hole. Even with 200 leads, you would be in the whole $58. But with something like Builderall, where you can charge people, or having a reoccurring revenue model, basically you're going to be making a profit of $25 just from those 200 subscribers. Okay. So again, this can get really interesting because watch what happens even if you bump this up to a 2% conversion, right? So you're just going to start to double and triple your money because with the recurring revenue model, you start to see a lot more money, especially after 2 months, 3 months. So even though it might cost you a little bit more money up front to acquire those leads, you're going to start to see revenue more quickly, or start to see profit more quickly if you can maintain having those customers or those subscribers for more than 3 months. All right. So in this example, you can see the 200, and then we have each one of those leads at 50 cents. And again, with a single purchase, you're in the hole, but with a reoccurring revenue model, you're making $151. And again, this is just for 3 months. Again, this can go up to 6 months, 1 year. You're going to make that money back per lead. And that's why I really love Builderall or any type of recurring revenue model. So when you're focusing on, especially on affiliate marketing, or you're selling your own product, the cost to acquire a lead can go much higher, and you can start to spend more money because you know that if they stay on, they're going to, kind of learn from all of the different trainings that Builderall has. They're going to stay within the program. And as long as you have, even if you have your own product or you have a different affiliate product, as long as you're connecting with those leads and you're warming up that list and you're connecting with people on a real level, you're going to keep people on those subscription plans, and you're going to start to see more revenue. So, let's say you had 500, let's say you had 500 people on your list, okay, with that 2% conversion with a 50 cent um, cost per lead, you're looking at $379 in profit over that 3 month period. Okay, so again, this is just really fun. I just wanted to kind of explain how this works. You guys can experiment with this all you want. So, this is really cool. So, like, what I've kind of figured out for myself personally is even with a small list, you can make a lot of money if you have a reoccurring type of subscription or monthly plan. And that's what I love about Builderall, is because you can essentially have, a funnel plan, or you can have like a web hosting plan that you offer to your list or to your customers. I came from a web development background, and so I love having web developers, or I'm sorry, like small business owners on my list, because basically they all need websites, and as I build their websites for them, they just basically pay me hosting every month. And so that hosting model can be a really great option, especially for anybody that doesn't want to necessarily do like the affiliate model. You're not focused on affiliate marketing, but having a recurring subscription for somebody who pays you web hosting can be a really awesome thing. And so, for instance, let's say you are selling a product for $97, right? You can see how quickly you're going to be having you're going to be in the green here. So if you have your own product that sells for $97 and you're getting 100% commission, having this reoccurring model is really awesome, because if that person is spending $97 every single month, you can see how quickly your revenue per month and for that 3 month time period is going to skyrocket. Okay, so even if you're paying $1 per lead, you're still in the green, which is really cool. And so I've set up this section here to basically highlight in green or to turn red when it goes into the negative. So you can play around with this, experiment with this. And like I said, I really just wanted to kind of show you guys this, because I think it's really cool to understand your numbers. I'm going to give you this free in the description below this video. You can put all types of different numbers in here. You can put in different commission amounts. Like if you have a 50% commission, you'll know right away maybe how many leads you're going to need, or what your ad spend needs to be, or your cost per lead needs to be, so that you know exactly how much money you're going to be making on a product, whether it's a single time purchase or whether it's a reoccurring revenue model. Okay, so anyway, guys, thanks for checking out this video. Hope this got you excited, or at least helped you understand what it takes to make money with paid advertising, so you know exactly where you need to be. So enjoy the spreadsheet. Hope it helps you out in your business, and hope we see you in the next video.